Is that the mayor? Wait! I recognize him. Let me see if I can talk some sense into him.
there? How did you get in? Go. I want to be alone.
Don't you recognize me, Mayor Olis?
Dareneth. Thank the Divines. Sheogorath did this, all of it. He used me.
And how exactly did he use you?
He promised me power. The respect I deserve. But then he cursed my tongue with madness and let me make a mess of this town.
You're so pitiful, even for a mortal.
What?
You heard me! Oh, I've always wanted to meet a person within a person. Tell me, what's it like?
I'm so sorry, Sheogorath. I thought you'd abandoned me.
Owlie, I left you a tongue that drives people mad. But I suppose if you don't want my gift, I can take it from your mouth and give it to my new favorite mortal friend.
No. Think of all I've built here. The wonderful screams I've created, all in your name. Doesn't that make me your favorite?
Oh, very well. Sorry, my second favorite mortal friend. We had a good run, but it's time for your curtain call.
Good. You're finally coming out of it. We should reintroduce ourselves. I don't remember how I came to be here in the cell. When I woke, you were just standing there, foaming at the mouth. Count yourself lucky that Sheogorath had no desire to treat you like a puppet, unlike myself. I was in Eldenroot when I heard some of the strange rumors coming from South Point. When I returned here, I recognized the signs. But when I arrived at my laboratory, Sheogorath was already there, dancing. Then I was dancing. After that, it all went dark. I saw and heard everything we did, but I couldn't affect a thing. It was a waking nightmare. My own mind, a prison. I expected him to kill us both, but we're here, aren't we? Best not to think of it. Applying logic to the mad god is unwise. Mayor Olis happened. He's always blamed others for his own shortcomings, but I never realized he'd been touched by Sheogorath. The only way the madness will end is with his death. I don't see how. Those bars are thicker than sword blades. We aren't going anywhere. It seems Sheogorath made a few changes to these catacombs. There were never any prison cells below the cathedral. I already tried. It seems Mayor Olis found my magic somehow. I'd say it's maddening, but less so than having a Daedric prince steer you around like a carriage. When they come for us, we can try to fight our way out. If they come for us.
Such despair! Woo-hoo! Richer than a cheese sorbet! I see you've reacquainted yourself with Dareneth. Unacquainted? Unrequited! There. She'll come around to you, like I did. Mayor Owlis is a curd in the soup. A real fly in the way, don't you say? Made a mess of me gift. The kind from the wrong end of a dog. I tried to encourage him. Even brought him a hero to destroy. But he couldn't go through with it. Can you imagine? I led you right here to make it all boring again. And what did he do to stop you? Nothing. There I stood, in my best old lady suit, and he said it was all my fault. He just needs motivation. What better than an escaped prisoner seeking vengeance? Could you kill someone you love? I can't. Well, I have. But not Mayor Olis. It would be too pedestrian. No. I want you to try killing him. I want him to reach deep down, below all the marmalade and crushing failures defining his life, to find a seed of confidence and grow it into a tree of gumption he'll use to beat your brains to paste. But if not, any brain paste'll do. Even his. Deal. Oh, and one more thing. Dareneth stays behind. If you bore me too much, I'd turn her into a goose, roast her, and feed her to you covered in fine Adar glaze. The goose, I mean. It's a mite bit chilly for my Adar pants. And make it entertaining, would you? After spending so much time in this town, I finally know where the Colovians keep their fur hats.
This is your chance to fix this mess. Go, deal with the mayor. If South Point bores him, Sheogorath will leave.
All ready aboard! Here, I brought you some presents. The shiny ones are always the best, wouldn't you say?
Just kill me, you crazy freak. Wait, you're not him. You aren't dancing. Who are you? I did? I had had a few drinks and then I must have blacked out. Woke up here a while ago, tried to sleep, but I kept dreaming of the same man. Wouldn't stop dancing. Can't sleep. Or the man dances. I don't want to dance with him. I'm coming with you. Good. Still have a bit of lightning inside me. I'll help you get to him, so we can bash his face in.
Taste of blood! It's why you're my new favorite martyr! Well, also humanity, but mostly haste and blood!
Heal me! Move now! Aid me! and will be trapped in flesh. Set it free.
Ring is out! My boredom washed it away. Really got in the cracks there.
That was the man, dancing in my dreams.
Do you have to lumber about like that? Show some panache! A little swagger!
More like ball, slime, and fuse it.
I need aid!
Scrub it with our blades. Fan out!
Is my ear bleeding? Everything seems bright. This can't be good.
This just isn't your day. But your Uncle Sheogorath can make it better. I can never decide between choice and free will. Which will triumph in the end? But why not settle the matter for me? Or you could yank a lever, but that's hardly fun for either of us. I just told you! Choice and free will are subjects I hold quite dear. So, you could fight a very good friend of mine, or you could pull another lever. Your choice. Wonderful! Just say the word and I'll bring him here. Free will! Get out here! There's someone I want you to meet! Gusto, with a smidge of herb, 3 drops brio, the essentials for a moxie fondue. Undo. What was I saying?
My head.
What do you mean, coming to kill me?
It's a gift! A chance to shine! To prove you have some backbone that won't snap at the lightest touch! Really, Howley, I'm quite fond of you. Ooh, fond of. What was I saying?
That you're fond of me. That you don't want to watch me die.
Watch you die horribly. All alone. And laughing my head off when it happens. Oh, that doesn't sound like me, does it? But I'm sure you can work the matter out for yourself.
Please, don't do this. Maybe we can work something out. It's not fair. I never wanted this, any of this. Now I'm to die for it. But you're reasonable, aren't you? We can talk about this. Work something out. You do have a choice. Not like me. It's not fair. I never wanted this, any of this. Now I'm... You do have a choice. Not like me. Sheogorath listened to me. Said he would take me down a golden path. Nobody in South Point ever respected me or gave me a chance to prove who I could truly be. What choice did I have but to make them all see who I really am? My family ruled South Point for generations. But after we lost everything, where was my birthright then? They wouldn't bow to me as they should, so now I've made them bow. It's the burden a true leader must bear. I shouldn't have to die for it. No, I won't let you cast me aside like everyone else. I'll make you see, just like all the others. I'll share Sheogorath's gift. Make you respect my power. Kneel before me. Kneel before me. Kneel before me.
Oh, that was exciting! And impressive. Poor Owly never could finish what he started. You really are a joy to watch. And that's why you're my new favorite mortal. When you kill something wonderful, you keep it interesting. Fresh! Dare I say, jovial! Makes me wonder if I should stick around, see what wonderful things you'll kill next. Think I don't remember, you daft little sprig? Call me a debt hedger, will you? A deal fondler. Ah, but you're forgiven. I've always said grudges are like a good cheese. Hold them inside for too long, and you're the one to suffer. And that's... Think I... Don't be a stranger!
It seems Sheogorath held up his end of the deal. I felt his absence, I should likely say. I was able to open a portal here without any difficulty. I tried to tell Captain Elanthor what happened, but he wouldn't listen. In his youth, I took him as an apprentice. He was lazy, a bit reckless, and nearly set my laboratory afire on 3 occasions. His childhood was quite difficult, but that's no excuse for his actions. Long ago, his bloodline ruled South Point. He was a child who thought the town would one day be his, but his parents died in a fire when he was young, and he lost everything. I thought by taking him on as a pupil, I could teach him humility. I was wrong. Yes, very soon, once I pour through the wreckage of my home and see what wasn't lost, perhaps I'll see you there?
This one welcomes you back. Goodbye, my friend.
Towns.
Dominion.
Proxy, Fate has plucked you from the flotsam of chaos for this specific moment.
We put hand.
You have done what has not been done in centuries. All the parts of the orrery have been placed within the chamber, and Dareneth awaits us below. I must admit to being more than a little excited. I've never seen the orrery operational. Not much. You've done extraordinary work, and just in time for Queen Iren's arrival. Imagine the chance to see the orrery operate. Conservator Dareneth is preparing Queen Iren as we speak. We should really head in there and get started. The ratification ceremony isn't going to perform itself after all. And from what I understand, Conservator Dareneth wanted to speak with you personally.
Believe what you like. I'm glad things have gone down there, whatever the cause.
I've just about had it.
Preposterous! I'm an Aldmeri Vicereeve, an assistant to Prince Naemon himself. Why am I barred from the ceremony?
The orrery hasn't been activated in a millennia. It might work splendidly, yes. Or it might explode. But I'll speak with Daraneth if you insist on being present.
Upon consideration, I suppose I could wait by the door to call for help, should anything go wrong.
Little brother, you shouldn't be here for this. Daraneth warned us of the dangers.
I won't turn my back on family. My place is in your shadow, as it has always been.
I know this can't be easy for you.
On the contrary, today the Dominion shall see why a High Elf is fit to lead all of Tamriel.
I used to despise your certainty, but today it's reassuring, oddly enough.
Apology accepted. An Ayleid artifact supposedly touched by the gods will proclaim my sister worthy of becoming the Empress of Tamriel. But this changes little. There are those who will always question her right to rule.
Prince Naemon says you're to thank for ensuring the ratification ceremony will happen without delay. Nonsense. It was a great deal of trouble. It's not something one forgets, especially when one is a queen.
I'll make sure everyone clears out, as you requested. But you don't need to be here, Your Highness.
I used to sneak in here as a child and climb through the orrery's rungs. Do you think I'd pass up on the chance to see what it actually does? But have no fear. I want you at the outer door.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I won't let you down.
You never do.
Strange to see you after South Point. Not bad, just strange. But no matter. I can hardly believe we're about to breathe some life into this old girl. And before you ask, yes, I'm speaking of the orrery. Almost. You recovered the pieces needed for the orrery's activation, so it's only fair you're here to put them in place. So, I should be the one to ask. Are you ready? Good. The first thing you'll need is to take up Rachin's mantle. A god's hands move the orrery, goes the translation. But that's a load of bourslop. You simply need to be in 3 places at once. Rachin's mantle should allow for that. Oh, you'll be all right. That overly earnest fellow from the Mages Guild. Braylor, was it? He assured me you'd be safe if you wore it for no longer than 90 minutes. Or was it 9? No matter. The ceremony will take 5 minutes. Maybe 6. Approach the pillars beyond the orrery itself. You must activate each in turn while keeping one thought in mind. When you wear Rachin's mantle, you'll never be held in place. From what I understand, it should do the rest.
So this pile of moss and rubble determines the next emperor?
The orrery is ancient. Show some respect.
It's magnificent.
Nearly there, Your Majesties, Your Highness. it! It's working! It's actually working! Here, take hold of the heart of a numeral. Place it in the pillar next to our royal observers. That should do it. Awaken the orrery, whatever that truly means, but have no fear. This contrivance allows me to manipulate its energies. This means I can keep Queen Irene safe when she steps inside. Now go, place the heart of a numeral. Let's see what all the fuss is about.
And now the Ayleid death trap will tell us if we have an emperor in our midst. Truly a momentous day.
Naaman, now is not the time.
Irene, there's always time to protect you from yourself. For how could I let you risk your life in this contraption without testing it first, dear sister?
Wear Rotchin's mantle. You'll never be held in place.
It's incredible! I can see the white gold tower! No!
What's happening to me? You tricked me, sister! It's your fault, Armin! All of you! I'll kill you all!
What were you thinking? Why? What? No, Why would Naaman do this? I made him a part of what we were building. Tried to show him this is about more than just our people. I would have all of Tamriel be our people. What the legend says. It revealed the person within. As it will do to me. Do you think I have a choice in this? I will enter the orrery, as I swore to the people of the Aldmeri Dominion. I must learn whether I'm fit to lead them. And if I'm not... if I'm changed, as my brother was, I can't become a danger to the people I've sworn to lead. Do you understand me? I must not delay. I'm myself, aren't I? A dominion of peace. The fair and just rule of Tamriel, beneath an Aldmeri banner. A future I hope to build. And you, standing at my side. Come, help me build the future. I don't intend to tell anyone what my brother did. As far as I'm concerned, he died trying to help me, not usurp my throne. The Staff of Magnus. A powerful object with the ability to suppress magic. Dangerous were it to fall into the wrong hands. Luckily, we already possess it. Go to Marbrook in Eastern Greenshade. Speak to Captain Sarandel about securing the staff. I'll follow soon after.
We heard sounds of battle. What happened?
There was an accident. My brother gave his life to protect us. He died a hero.
I don't...
I will soon go to Marbrook. Vicereeve Peladil, I want you to travel ahead with my brother's body. You will make the funeral arrangements.
Yes. Yes, Your Majesty. I understand.
Spare no expense for his funeral. All in the Dominion are welcome. All may pay their respects to a hero.
At once, Your Majesty.
Is this really happening?
I don't know what you mean.
You must have seen. You arrived near the end of it.
The Queen says her brother died a hero, so that's what I saw.
Do all you Vine Dusk Rangers learn to ignore the truth?
We learn that leadership is messy, and because royalty must grieve in public, we learn not to judge.
Perhaps you're right.
I don't want to think of the outcome had you not been here. You kept the king safe. You will always be welcome among the Vine Dusk Rangers.
This wasn't supposed to happen here. Today should have been a celebration, but instead... none of this officially happened.
Proxy, fate has plucked you from the flotsam of chaos for this specific moment.
We like it quiet.
My friend! How good it is to see you!
Hail, chosen of the Queen. We have been expecting you.
Queen Ayrenn sent a missive detailing your arrival and orders. You are here to secure the staff of Magnus.
Safe in our vault below the city. We have guarded it day and night. When you are ready, I shall show you into the vault.
Not another of your stories.
The Wood Elves deep in the forest say there's a being called the Wilder King who shapes Valenwood.
Sounds like a load of superstition to me.
As you can see, our artisans have built some small amount of civilization amidst this barbaric wilderness. Marbrook will soon be a jewel of the Dominion in this backwood territory. As one would expect, we have encountered scattered protests, nonsense about protecting the trees. The local Bosmer are disorganized and flighty. Such outbursts usually fizzle out of their own accord. Ah, the Mages Guild. If you would follow me inside. Behold the Mages Guild. The paint is still fresh, a marvelous addition to the city. Work remains, of course, but one does what one must on the fringes of the Dominion. The vault is below. Follow me.
This vault holds many rare plants that no longer exist in the Somerset Isles. Do take a closer look. I am no scholar of botany, but I know something about our specimens.
We've been trying to transplant this unusual variety of redwort plant into Somerset for some time. Crimson Nirnroot. We thought it was a Nord tall tale. We found these in a Valenwood cave of all places. Alchemists pay a dear price for this plant. It will be the jewel of the royal gardens.
Valenwood soil is not surprisingly very fertile. These specimens are bound for the royal gardens.
This room holds Ayleid relics uncovered across Valenwood. Interesting, aren't they? We've removed any dormant traps that we know of, so feel free to examine them more closely. I will answer any questions you have about them. Scholars believe this relic was broken into pieces when it fell from the heavens. They believe there may be others in Hectorheim, the legendary center of the Valenwood. The tree gifts. We're not actually sure what it does. This helm is actually from our own collection, but one of our Bosmer allies stole it and then returned it in exchange for a song. Our ancestors have left traces of their civilization across Tamriel. If we follow Queen Ayrenn, our empire will one day rival theirs. Staff of Magnus. What happened? Where is it? By the shining trees of Aldmeris! We have been burgled! But how? I know not. We have guarded the vault day and night. I placed the staff myself. No, the vault is off limits to all, but wait. Vicereeve Palador recently toured the vault. The Queen's business, or so he stated. The staff was present before his visit, but I did not check after he left. Unthinkable. Yet, what other conclusion can we draw? Such illusionary magic is beyond the ken of a common thief. To the surface, I must question the Watch. None have entered the vault save you and the Vicereeve. I have confirmed it. He departed into the wilderness. He said he had orders from the Queen to bring Naaman's body. He did not return. He was always foolishly devoted to the prince. I pray nothing has happened to the prince's body, too. The Staff of Magnus is an extremely powerful object. There's no telling what wickedness he could achieve if he desired it. Rest assured, he would not have accessed the vault if we'd had any suspicion of his loyalty. Someone must inform the Queen.
Chosen of Marbrook, your queen has arrived. Bear witness to the glory of Queen Irene, hope of the Dominion.
Honor and praise, my friend. Do you have the Staff of Magnus? Paladil? Then it's true. He's betrayed us. My brother's body didn't make it to Marbrook either. I knew he loved Naaman dearly, but I didn't think he'd stoop to this. I will once again require your aid.
These wood elves and their forest spirits. How close are they strange?
It is good to see you, my friend. Greenshade is far more exciting place than Raz expected. He hears now that the Staff of Magnus has been stolen, as if these rebellious Bosmer were not trouble enough. Not yet, but it is possible. The elves in this part of the Valenwood do not follow King Camoran. They claim to be subjects of the Wielder King, some forest spirit no one has ever seen. They mock the Dominion and call Queen Irene an enemy. We do not know. The Battle Reeves sent a soldier, Hazazi, to negotiate with the Bramblebreach clan, but he has made no progress. Now Raz needs to hunt for the Staff of Magnus, so he asks you, will you find Hazazi and sort this out? The Bramblebreach village is just south of Marbrook. Hazazi is there. He likes to complain, but he's a good soldier. He just needs someone with a more sophisticated negotiation style.
Dark moons. These crazy Bosmer make no sense. Hazazi comes to negotiate on behalf of Queen Irene, to hear their grievances, and all they do is dance and jest. Hazazi has only been here a short while, and already he hates this village. What negotiations? These dungy elves don't want talk. They say they only answer to the Wilder King. Who is this? Who knows? They'd rather pull Hazazi's tail than give him a straight answer. It's not. Hazazi likes this idea. If you can just get the Bramble Breach to make sense, this one will be impressed. Hazazi thinks it's a wild guar chase, but if you want to try, speak with their tree thane. May you have better luck than Hazazi.
The ale is thin, but at least there's plenty.
When you walk in the room, everyone leaves, don't they?
By sure, have I got a story? Who wants to see how hard I can punch?
Do you get in trouble for being so naughty?
I don't like to talk. I like to drink.
Have you ever been stumped by a hard question?
Grab a drink.
I bet when you set your mind to something, you really stick to it.
I didn't think I was being disrespectful. Sometimes people are just impossible to understand.
Another tourist? Rare to have so many visitors in this part of the Valenwood, didn't you hear? It's much safer behind the shiny new walls of Marbrook. Even King Camoran hesitates to venture into the court of the Wilder King. Negotiate? About what? Oh, I know. You want us to bow to your queen and swear allegiance to your what's-it's-called? Aldemary Dominion. Huh. Problem is that our allegiance is to the Wilder King, and he doesn't seem to care for your dominion. Ha! Sure. Let me just pull him from my satchel. You people don't understand. The Wilder King manages the entire forest. He doesn't have time for idle talk. Why do you think so many people doubt his existence? Not in person, but I don't doubt the Wilder King exists. He speaks to me in the babbling brooks and the wind in the trees. Other Bosmer petition him for an audience, but I don't need to. He already tells me everything I need to know. I could tell you, but how do I know you're trustworthy? You ask us to share your enemies, but will you share ours? The wood orcs are a plague we can't seem to be rid of. If you help us drive them off, I'll tell you what you want to know. Lurchers. Take seeds from the shimmering tree in the village and plant them in the orcs' camp. In a few minutes, they'll sprout out with a vengeance. The orc chieftain won't surrender so easily, though. Just kill him. Leave the rest to the lurchers. Don't bother coming back here until you've run off the orcs. I've got important business to attend to. Heh.
Can you believe that tree thane? Was the tree thane as rude to you as she was to me? All I asked was how one might get an audience with the Wilder King, but the way she reacted, you would have thought I was trying to slaughter her children. Did she treat you any differently? She did? That's funny, because Ander and I offered to drive the orcs away and she turned us down. I don't know, I'm beginning to suspect this is some elaborate Bosmer trick and the whole village is laughing at us when we're not looking. I didn't say that. There is definitely a distinctive magical force in this part of Valenwood, but I fail to understand by what logic the tree thane decides who gets an audience with the Wilder King and who gets turned away. Oh, I'm Aranias. Maybe you've read my book, Spriggans in the Green, Story and Myth in Primitive Bosma Society? Probably not, I guess. Anyhow, Under and I came in a scholarly pursuit to see if this Wilder King is really as powerful as they say. We'll just have to venture deeper into the forest on our own. We'll probably get lost and suffer a slow and painful death, but that's the risk we have to take. If you're going after the Wood Orcs, though, I know something that might make it easier. If you want, you can take the essence from the calliope tree and rub it all over your body to cloak yourself in a haze of forest moths. The Wood Orcs won't even see you. Oh, one more thing. Under scouted out the Orcs' camp pretty extensively. He might have some useful observations if you ask. Good luck with the Wood Orcs and that tricky tree thane. Maybe we'll meet again when we find the Wilder King.
I spent several hours watching the Wood Orcs and evaluating their weaknesses. As a whole, their strength is in numbers. As long as you don't take on the entire camp, you should be fine. The chieftain's the one you have to watch out for. By the look of his scars, he's seen his share of battle, and he knows how to take a beating. Don't expect him to go down quickly. There's a shaman who's never far from his side as well. I'd focus on killing the shaman first. Good luck.
Well then, hey, what's the extortion among friends?
To the city just for the pictures.
So the Wood Elves have a friend who's not afraid to fight. Good. Give me that.
My scouts came back singing your praises. They said the Wood Orcs broke quickly after you killed Chieftain Thragdosh and unleashed the Guardians. I wasn't exactly expecting you to succeed. Seems there's more to you than meets the eye. Huh, and you're worried I won't hold up my end of the bargain? No, I keep my promises. You got rid of those parasitic orcs. You've earned the right to petition the Wilder King for an audience. I hope I haven't given you a sense of false hope, though. Bosmer around here petition the Wilder King for an audience all the time, and he rarely responds. More than likely, you're simply wasting your time. Suit yourself. Just south of my home, you'll find the petitioning stone. Just touch it. Probably nothing will happen. If he wants to speak with you, though, he'll appear when you touch that stone. I never said it was complicated. Besides, by scaring off those Wood Orcs, you just might have improved your chances. The Wilder King sees these things, you know. All right, run along now, and may the forest part to reveal your path.
Welcome to my court, outsider. Since you entered my domain, I have watched your actions with keen interest. You have been generous with my people and more patient than I expected. But I still cannot gather one thing. Why have you come? Again, not what I expected. I think I've heard of this Old Merry Dominion, but I don't see how inclusion in this group would appeal to me or to the people in my domain. Aligning with you would only alienate us from others. Interesting. You think we have common enemies? My only enemies are those who would seek to harm Valenwood. Let us test your theory, though. Show me one of these enemies of whom you speak, so I might better understand. Use the other stone pillar, the one on the platform behind us. Touch that stone pillar and an apparition will appear. One of your enemies, as you say. Fight this enemy so that I might see its true nature. I am pleased to be able to lend you strength to face this enemy from your past.
Strike us down, but the veiled heritance will always rise again.
Zazi is finished with this village.
I sense the darkness in the heart of the one you fought, but he has already been defeated, has he not? And those like him, they may not all share his darkness. You should have me call these people enemies, though. The Veiled Heritance. Yes, I am familiar with this distinction as well. There is one among this group who has come to Valenwood to see me, and I find her curious. Very curious. I'm not inclined to consider her an enemy. She is one who has been blessed with fascinating gifts. Gifts I cannot afford to ignore. You would know her identity, though. I was able to capture one of her memories. Touch the petition stone again, and I will share it with you.
We have much need of someone like you, Aranias.
Yes, young one. We have a problem in the Valenwood that will require your talents specifically.
I would be honored to help however I can.
An opportunity has arisen to strike a devastating blow to the Dominion, to divide the Bosmer.
The Bosmer in Greenshade claim allegiance not to King Camoran, but to a man they call the Wilder King.
Killing this Wilder King will drive the Bosmer mad. He is very elusive, though, so I will need your help to find him.
You realize we are entrusting you with an important task, I hope, my dear.
Of course, Lady Estria, you can count on me.
As you've just seen, the young girl Aranias is associated with the Veiled Heritance. Until I know more about her, I hesitate to call her an enemy. I will have more insight soon, though. Even now, Aranias is on her way to my throne. So she believes, but there may be a greater truth to her purpose here. You may not like this, but I sense the same is true of you. As you've just seen, like the branches of a grat oak, I believe that Aranias' destiny, my destiny, and your destiny are all intertwined. I cannot yet see how these events will play out, but I do know that like Aranias, you must come deeper into the forest. You must eventually come to my throne, but not yet. Each of us is a strand to be spun into the story of Valenwood. You should seek out the spinner, Marrowan. He can tell us how this story began and where it should end. Yes, traveling through Valenwood is a funny thing. It may take them many days to find the path to my throne. You have all the time you need. Find the spinner's cottage and speak to Marrowan. Safe journeys, my friend.
Well?
First hold, so much death. I hear the place still smells of fire and death. Help me!
Help someone in need.
We've got almost everything.
I heard an interesting story the other day.
Not another of your stories.
Normally I'd